Good day everyone and welcome to Clo Charity. Today I'll be talking about fear and its implication, physically and spiritually. Fear is a vital part of our life, it's part of our being. There is no man on earth that can say he has no fear. Fear is embedded. But in the Christian circle, we are told that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but He gave us the spirit of sound mind and of good health. But fear is the future of nearly all clinical mental health problems, and is the root cause of some of the most common ones. Yes, as well as anxiety disorders themselves, fear is strongly associated with depression, psychosis, and attempting suicide in the past. So, fear is also strongly linked to poor physical health. I'm trying to explain the physical aspect of it now, what we can see and relate with. As fear has, gone a long way to cause a lot of people depressed, a lot of people sick in the mind. If you encounter fear physically, if you're not careful, it can lead to the end of you. Because fear is a stronghold, used by fear, another kind of fear, to destroy lives. So fear is a very strong word, and it's also very broad. It causes a lot of things to happen. You're driving on the road, or something happened on the road, accident happened, the first thing that will kill a man or a woman is the fear that comes into him or her. You're walking on the road, you see a dog, and the dog has to smell you. The fear will attract the dog towards you. The fear in you will attract the dog towards you. It will make the dog feel that you want to attack it, because the fear is also in the dog. So that is where fear comes in contact with fear. And when fear comes in contact with fear, the fear in one reacts first. One fear reacts first before the other fear. And if the fear that reacts first tends to be more aggressive, the other fear tends to withdraw or run away. So fear is logical, it's spiritual, it's psychological, and also physical. Psychologically, we can say that fear alerts us to the presence of danger or the threat of harm, whether that danger is physical or psychological. Fear, like we all know, is an unpleasant emotion that arises in response to perceived dangers or threats. Fear causes physiological and psychological changes. Physically, we all know that fear arises with the threat of harm. Yeah, threat of harm. Either physically, emotionally, or psychologically. Read or imagine, while traditionally considered as a negative emotion, fear is physically dangerous and spiritually dangerous. Fear is a universal human experience. In this future, we ask why fear evolved. What happens in the body, and why some people enjoy it. Fear is a thing that can cause one to tremble. It can cause you to shake. It can cause someone to quake. When fear comes, you don't become normal anymore. Fear can increase your high blood pressure. It can give you depression. It can give you hypertension. That's what fear can do. I'm trying to explain the physical aspect of it right now. But the spiritual aspect of fear is different. It's all the same fear, but it's the fear that lives in you. For example, you're going somewhere. There are dangerous stuff on the road, dangerous men on the road, or there are policemen, let me use the word policemen on the road. And they are saying today is curfew, nobody goes out, and you didn't know anything. You walk on the street and you come across the policemen. If you don't have fear, you can walk through without nobody calling you. But the only thing that can attract the attention of the policemen is when your fear attracts them. So you begin to have fear in your mind. At that particular point in time, the fear will attract the policemen and they'll have to call you. You're going somewhere, there's some dangerous men on the road, and you know it. That this place you're about to pass through, there are dangerous men there. There's no other way for you to follow. You need to follow that place to go to where you're going. At that point in time, what are you going to do? You're confused, but you have to go. If you're going and you have fear in you, you're gonna encounter them. They're gonna attack you. But if you don't have fear in you, it looks as if they didn't see you. You're gonna go through without nobody calling you, without nobody attacking you. Or you're going on the street, you see a dog, a very strong, heavy, a very dangerous dog. The dog attacks everybody. When it gets to your turn, if you don't have the spirit of fear in you, you are not afraid, the fear did not come up, you're going to get through without the dog even knowing it. Because what attracts fear is fear. Your fear can attract the dog, can give the dog attention. Fear is like a spirit that lives in a man. So if you activate the fear in you, it's going to put him into trouble. So if you don't activate the fear at that particular point in time where the dog is standing, you're going to walk through. You might even play with the dog. Because the dog knows that there is no fear in you. There's no fear in you. So there's no way the fear in the dog is going to be triggered. Your fear can trigger another fear. Your fear can trigger the fear of either an animal or human. It now comes to first to attack. It is fear that causes it. First to attack. When your fear triggers another fear, the fear that attacks first has the upper hand. So what I'm saying now is, if you don't want to put yourself in such a situation, you have to make sure that your fear, the fear in you, is not activated. You have to make sure that you don't have this spirit of fear within you. Anytime you're going somewhere, anytime you're going out, it's like somebody having a pure heart. Having a pure heart means there's no fear there. You're having a clean heart. So if you have a clean heart, you can do anything. You're having a clean heart, you can walk through the most dangerous place. And you're going to walk through like a ghost. Nobody's going to see you because your heart is pure. Your heart is clean. There's no interaction. There's no link between you, your heart, and the other hearts of danger. That is two different things. As I said in one of my videos, I said, if your hands are clean, you are protected. You're protected anyhow, anywhere, anytime. If your hands are clean, if you've not soiled your hands, you can be protected anywhere. The God of creation will always be with you. The creator of the universe, the creator of all creatures will always be with you. The supreme being will always be with you. Though physically, Fear can protect us from harm. Everyone experiences fear at some time, at some point. It's normal part of life, like physically right now, and it can protect us from harm. Fear can be caused by a real threat, such as an angry, snaring dog, yeah, like I said, physically, yeah, or by an imagined threat. Yeah, fear is due to an imagined threat. It can usually be overcome by logic and reason. I fear for you, so fear can come as, as form of protection, because if you are afraid of something, some danger, you wouldn't want to go there because you know about it. So the fear in you keeps you away. The fear in you keeps you back from going there. It puts you back from attending, the events. For example, a dangerous event taking place somewhere, or an event taking place and there are going to be some dangerous guys, in attendance. To save your ass, you have to stay at home because you don't know what's going to happen there. So because of the fear you have, you stay back. Fear can cause a lot of harm to your body. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are released. Your body pressure and the heart rate increase. You start breathing faster. Even your body flow changes. Blood actually flows away from your heart and into your limbs, making it easier for you to start, throwing punches or run for your life. So these are some of the, dangerous things, that can occur, with somebody that has fear. A lot more, but there are a few stuff that I'm going to mention. But you can also overcome this fear if you work on it. For example, gradually exposing yourself to the things you are scared of can help you maintain control and overcome your fear. If you face your fear, you might find that it isn't as scary as you thought. For example, if you panic getting into a lift one day, it's best to get back into a lift the next day. Some people have phobia for flights, but the day such people enter the flight, they're gonna resist the fear that they have. They do it 1, 2, 3 times, the fear is gone. Everything on earth is dangerous. Everything is dangerous. Even the house you live is dangerous. The car you drive is dangerous. The flight you take is dangerous. The boats you take is dangerous. The ship, everything is dangerous. Even as you walk on the road, it's also dangerous. So everything is dangerous. So why are you afraid? Get over it, my friend. Even though you're out there, you're listening to me, and you have this bit of fear, get it out right now. It's not going to help you. Try and suppress that spirit of fear that you have. Tell it to get out of you. Tell that spirit of fear to get out of you. It's not going to help you. And if you are able to overcome it and tell the spirit to get out, you become a better person. Live above your fears. For the Creator has not given you the spirit of fear. Because the Creator is always there to protect you, to shield you against any danger that is about to come your way. I'll leave you here for today and have a nice time. Thank you.